There could be still a few people out there, but right now we are asking people to be vigilant.
Details have started to emerge about how a little-known, under-financed local group was able to accomplish one of the world's deadliest terror attacks. Officials say many of the 9 suicide bombers who slaughtered more than 300 people in Sri Lanka were well-educated and were from well-to-do families.
That is a worrying factor in this, because some of them have, I think, studied in various other countries.
2 local extremist Muslim groups have been blamed for blowing up churches on Easter Sunday within minutes of each other. But the U.S. ambassador to Sri Lanka said the scale and sophistication of the coordinated bombings suggests the attackers weren't working alone.
At this point, we are really focused on the investigation, hoping it will allow us to, wrap up the cell that was responsible for this activity and, find all the connections that might exist elsewhere.
The Islamic State group has released video that appears to show the attackers pledging allegiance. Despite losing a lot of territory, ISIS proves it is still a deadly force with global reach by claiming responsibility. Fingers are now being pointed at the Sri Lankan government after it admitted the Easter bombings could have been avoided.
Well, there was definitely a lapse of intelligence, and the government has, we have to take responsibility.
Sri Lanka's president has asked for the resignations of the defense secretary and national police chief after vowing yesterday to dismiss those who failed to act on the warnings. Security forces allegedly shrugged off intelligence reports from a credible partner, the Indian government, warning that an imminent terror attack against Catholic churches was in the works. Sri Lanka's deputy defense minister says a secret memo was shared with only a few officials, and life went on until April 21st.
Reasons may be a mystery. For me, it's political.
Sri Lanka's opposition lawmakers believe the warnings were ignored because of political divisions at the heart of the government. As a team of investigators, including FBI agents, sift through the debris of mass murder, the president insists he wasn't aware of the intelligence reports, and that's why he didn't heed advance warnings. Political turmoil has gripped Sri Lanka since the president tried to remove the prime minister last year. And so he has been accused in the wake of the Easter bombings of shutting the prime minister out of security matters.